brother. Welcome to the podcast. Stop Crying Poser. Weekly podcast right here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle. Right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. For once in our life, we are on time. Let's shout out everybody who tuned in live. Recon 19 Delta, Tacos the Casual, Las Vegas viewer, Keith King, OG, Mickey, Chic Ninja, TSA Skater, Control Commerce, Watson, Punk, Chic Ninja, TSA Skater. Did I say all those names? Is there more? Nah, there's not more, because this is a small group of people, like-minded, who share the same opinions on every topic always, who never disagree. God damn it, motherfucker, what? Welcome to Stop Crying Poser. Greatest podcast on earth, as voted by Patty Mayonnaise, Peter Smolik, Cheech and Chong, Chewbacca, Baby Yoda, and Baby Yogi the Bear, which is probably before a lot of your guys' time. But I'll tell you what's not before your guys' time. Stone Cold motherfucking Steve Austin, motherfucker, what? We're drinking a beer on stream because we don't give a fuck about no rules. Hashtag Liquid Gang, taking liquid poops every single morning. Oh, man, that's good PBR. Oh, hell yeah, brother. As you guys noticed, I'm in a good mood today. Had a coffee. I'm not hungover. I've just been living life. It's been really gloomy here in Las Vegas. Really rainy. It seems like when it rains, it pours, which is kind of a dumb metaphor, but it does. It started raining here, and it poured a lot. It rained for like 2 days straight. I got a leak on my roof that leaks into my kitchen, and it would be one thing if it just leaked just regular water, but one thing you don't think about until you have a real leak in your house is it's dirty ass fucking water. It's dirty liquid booty water coming off. You would think it's clean, but no, I have an old house, so it goes all through the dirty roof shingles, the roof tiles, drops down to some dirty fucking attic that no one can go in, that's too small. Then it drops through the ceiling and drywall, trips through and lands, and I put it in a little pot to catch the water. Brown, gross water. So gross, in fact, my girlfriend Lily said she don't ever want to eat out of that bowl again. Which is, that's unfortunate. Anyways, let's start today's podcast with a trivia question. If you guys win the trivia question, you get a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack shipped directly to you. You don't get any of these black stickers, though. You only get white stickers because I'm out of black stickers. I just have this one. I only have this one sticker that's black. I need to order more. But I kept the white stickers because the show has racial undertones. So just be aware of that. Today we have a skateboarding related question. And hopefully we got some skateboarders in the chat. Although I won't cross my fingers on that. The question is as follows. Name 3 skateboarders in the 2001 hit skate movie, Shorty's Guilty. Shorty's Guilty was a great video for the time period it was in, 2001. I didn't really like the video because in between each skateboarding part, there was like a little skit. And I didn't really care too much for the skits in between. Like, oh man, this guy's going to jail. This guy is like having a weird conversation. At one point, one of the skaters got a phone call, and he, instead of picking up, this is so stupid. Instead of picking up like a payphone, he just picked up a big pistol. The service. He's like, hello? What am I gonna do about it? It didn't make no sense. Except this is a little pistol. It was a much bigger pistol. I thought that was really cheesy, and I was like, oh, cool. Like, this guy got a gun, but he had to put it in a skate video, whatever. It's become apparent to me that everyone in this chat is a bit younger than me as far as skateboarding goes. Okay, that's fine. How about just name one skateboarder? Shorties. Just name one fucking skateboarder who was on the team Shorties at any point in their career. Muska. Doja wins again. Okay. Doja's fucking cheating. He says Muska, Smolik, Turner. He's fucking cheating. Recon. How come the only people that ever fucking win these goddamn trivia questions, it's always the same people? Doja's won a bunch of fucking times already. Recon's fucking won a bunch of times. Do y'all not skateboard? I know this ain't necessarily a skateboarding podcast, but I feel like no matter what the fucking question is, it could be about sea life or fucking geography or fucking New England politics or fucking Chinese ancient techniques. It's only 2 fucking people that ever get the fucking answer right. Can anyone explain that to me? I don't understand that. Who win? Who fucking won that? It was Doja. Doja, you're the winner. Have your fucking 500th goddamn sticker pack. I probably have your information on record still. Jesus Christ. Phil Attack says, I'm a millennial bastard. First off, motherfucker, Google exists. I never say don't cheat. I never say, hey, no cheating allowed. I've never said that. Cheating is encouraged. I treat this podcast the way you guys should treat life. This is how life goes. You're allowed to cheat, don't get caught. Even if you do get caught, for me, it don't matter, motherfucker. That's why I popped a beer. That's why I cracked a beer for this pot. I'm gonna take a sip right now. You guys disgust me. I spit on your grave. Pissing me off with that shit. Anyways, today we have some pretty good topics, some kind of boring topics. Let's start with a news article. And then we'll jump into the idea of friends versus acquaintances. Oh, I had my feelings hurt by what I thought was a friend. I thought it was a friend. Turns out might have just been an acquaintance. And we'll talk a little bit about that. I've been burned before. And I feel like for that topic, you guys will have some relatable stories. So let's go ahead and jump into our first news topic. Ba-bow it is. Las Vegas officials ask residents to avoid donating directly to the homeless this holiday season. Now, someone in the chat earlier suggested maybe it's because of drugs. Maybe they spend all the donations on drugs. But if you're cruising down the street and you give a homeless guy a soda, a Pepsi, a Diet Coke, I'm not saying it's impossible to trade that for crack. I'm just saying it's not usually what the crack dealer is looking for. I know this. I am a former crack dealer. For mainly my main target demographic was homeless people. Clark County commissioners and representatives from the Las Vegas Police Department are asking residents interested in helping the homeless to, quote, donate responsibly and avoid giving directly to individuals living on the street this holiday season. Donate responsibly. First off, the most responsible way you could donate is to not just trust some like church to give out the money correctly, right? If there's anything I've learned from dealing crack, it's you don't need a middleman. Just fucking, the sooner you can get to the source, the better. Quote, while it might seem like a good idea to give money, food, or clothes directly to a homeless person on the street, it's not a good idea to give clothes directly to a homeless person? It's fucking freezing out there. I mean, it may be colder in other parts of the United States, but it's like 35 degrees at night. That generosity can unintentionally hurt the homeless and our neighborhoods. I don't know about that. Watson Punk says they should have donated to Hack Attack 2019 to benefit direct relief. Hack Attack? I don't even have that in my notes. I have to talk to you guys about Hack Attack. I was advertising the fuck out of this charity event I was participating in. I fucking talked about it for the past 2 podcasts, and I forgot to tell you guys how I miserably failed my community. Oh, that'll be our next topic. Anyways, let's continue this one. According to Clark County, these donations enable a homeless person to remain on the streets and deters him or her from accessing services and programs that help homeless individuals move off the streets. I don't like that at all. I don't like that quote at all. Helping a homeless person helps them stay home. Fuck you. Are you kidding me? That's the lamest excuse ever. Those interested in helping the homeless are encouraged to direct their donations toward the programs and organizations that work with the homeless. County officials suggest utilizing meaningfulchangelv.com to find information about organizations that provide long-term solutions to homelessness. The website also has information about volunteer opportunities with various organizations. Hammy of Doom says, you're gonna spoil them bums if you ain't careful. Control Commerce says, is it like feeding a stray cat type of thing? I don't know what it is here. Homelessness is a big problem here in Las Vegas and on the whole fucking West Coast, but them telling you not to help is weird, okay? I get it that we have these organizations that help homelessness. I get it, but from my perspective, not working that well. Still a fuckload of homeless people everywhere I look, all over the place, every day. So maybe instead of trusting them, maybe I got some pants right there I was about to go donate. Maybe I just give it directly to a person. Here's some pants, bro. You're wearing shorts. It's freezing outside. You may or may not be on meth right now, but that's fine. Here's the pants. What you do with them is up to you. I don't think giving someone something to help them be warmer is going to make them want to be homeless longer. Am I crazy for thinking that? If with that line of thinking, with that type of logic, homeless shelters are just mass fucking concentration camps to keep the homeless, right? Because, oh man, if you give them a little bit of shelter for a night, then they're just going to want to stay home. No, motherfucker. Are you kidding me? That's the lamest way they could have phrased it. I'm not saying that maybe their heart might be in the right place. Maybe they do want to help homelessness here, but that fucking that comment, like, oh, you don't want to do it, you might make them want to stay home. Get the fuck out of here. That's crazy. This time of the year, we normally see an increase in community members wanting to help the homeless, and it's understandable. Says Andy Walsh, LVMP, police chief, whatever. But the surest, safest way to do something good for someone who is unhoused is to donate to a charity or service set up to handle money or donated goods. First off, what the fuck do they do? What are they doing? They're just rationing it out. Here, you can only have one pair of pants because I don't want you to get too comfortable. What are they doing other than making a shitload of money? I know it's like all volunteers, but I guarantee you behind every one of these little charities is one person driving a fucking Porsche. I guarantee it. That's why they want, whoa. Don't put it in your own hands. We need to get these tax write-offs. I know that you have homeless people in your community. I don't, because I live in a super fucking gated community at the top of the mountain, but because I run this charity. But you don't give away. Give it to me. I'll give it to them. I hate that, dude. I hate that idea. And I hate the idea that they probably paid the fucking news station to do this fucking article. Oh, that really grinds my gears. I don't understand it. I thought the drug idea was better. Like, I thought it was like, hey, don't give homeless people cash because they might spend it on drugs, and that's gonna for sure be a negative thing, right? But the idea that, okay, don't give homeless people clothes because they'll be warm. How the fuck is that a negative thing? Warm homeless people. Is that, first off, I'm like the most, like, I have no sympathy for anyone ever. We have discussed this several times on my ideas about like border security and shit like that. But when it comes to like a cold homeless person, if you want to give them your fucking jacket, you should be allowed to. You know what I mean? I thought first, like, there's a law here, or something like a law that says you can't give food to homeless people. How can I say that I live in a free country if I'm not free to buy my own food and give my food to who I want to give it to? How am I a fucking free citizen? It's weird that I can carry a gun everywhere I fucking go, and if someone fucking steps on my toes, I can kill them, but I'm not allowed to give food to someone who might be hungry? That's insane to me. It's insane to me. I am the least empathetic, the least sympathetic human being, but when it comes to what I should be allowed to fucking do with my own property and my own shit, I think I should be allowed to do whatever I want with it, because I fucking own it. You know what I mean? That makes me angry. And I don't give a fuck about homeless people. I hate going to Fremont Street. I'm walking down the street and I get 9 people that ask me for change, and 5 fake veterans asking me for shit, and 2 of them call me a bitch when I say no. Like, I don't like that shit. But if I want to give them, I'm allowed to say fuck you, asshole, and spit on them. But if I want to give them a jacket, suddenly I'm fucking up the city. Oh, that makes me angry. Okay. Recon says, Ninja, please don't kill anyone for stepping on your toe. You will go to jail. Stand my ground, goddammit. I'm here to stand my motherfucking ground. Hell, especially against one of these bums. Oh, I can't stand me a bum, a toe-stepping bum, goddammit. Next topic, let's talk about Hack Attack. I wanted to do this first, but I totally forgot it happened. Thank you to Watson Punk for reminding me. Hack Attack was a showcase event, a 2-day-long thing right here on Twitch where everyone showcased Mario World hacks that they like to play. It was also a showcase of some cool new glitches that came out and a showcase of some new things that are just in the community, new hacked games that you may have never heard of before. And if you donate money, the money goes to direct relief, which helps people in poverty or natural disasters in other countries. Nice, happy thing. Nice, happy feeling. And I participated in it for a race of the hack backwards Mario World. Very simple beginner hack. Eventually, all this shit will be on YouTube. In the future, they're going to organize it and make it in this big catalog. So if you missed my run, you can go back and watch it. But I'm really disappointed with myself. And I've done this several times over the past couple of years. I have an opportunity where I can really do something good for, like my passion, this little passion I have, my fun hobby of playing ROM hacks, of playing Mario World. Cool, that's a nice, happy thing. Oh boy, I get to play this game. Oh, and I get to do a charity event and participate. Oh boy, volunteer my time. Okay, cool. And I get to show off my skills. Oh, nice. And I get to show off my personality to where if people enjoy what I'm saying and how I'm acting and how funny I can be off the cuff, oh boy, maybe I'll get some followers. A great way to just display my skills for a great cause, maybe gain some followers and gain a nice, happy, warm feeling in my heart for doing something for the less fortunate. And every time I get into this situation in my life, I fuck it up. I'll tell you guys what happened. So Hack Attack, my run was on a Saturday. You know, Friday's my drinking night. So I go out on Friday and I say to myself, you know what? I'm with my friends Nick, DC, some other people. We're all doing our regular Friday shit. I say, you know what, guys? I got to be up at 11 tomorrow, so I'm going to go home around 2. I'm going to go home around 2, get a nice sleep, get up early, like eat some breakfast, get a coffee, and I'll be ready for my Hack Attack charity speedrun race where I'm against another person, Zoe Vermillion. I'm going to compete against her, and it's going to be a nice close race, and I'm going to do really well, and I'm going to have all these jokes ready. I'm going to be ready to talk about why I like the game so much and why we should donate to direct relief. I'm ready. So, guys, I got to go home at 2 a.m. Don't drink too much. Everybody on board. Everyone goes, yeah, Steve, cool. Yeah, nice. That's cool you're doing that. Okay, everyone high fives. We all go 1, 2, 3, break. And we break. And we go out to drink the beers, and we're all good, and everything's happy. Well, every time in my life where I've ever tried to make it work in that situation, it didn't work out. So I go home. You know what? In the chat, guess what fucking time I got home? Guess in the chat what time I got home so that I could get enough sleep to participate in my nice charity Hack Attack. Oh, man. Okay, everyone says, hey, you got to go home at 2 in the morning. OG Mickey says 4 a.m. TSA Skater says 5. Watson Punk says 4:30. You guys are so sweet. I got home at 7 a.m. 7 in the fucking morning. I try to sleep. I get 3 hours of sleep. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe I got 4 hours. Get 4 hours of sleep. I get up. Oh, you know what happens when you're out till 7 a.m.? You're drinking the entire time. I'm completely shit-faced still. I got fucking 4 hours of sleep. I get up, still drunk. Still drunk. I go down and set up my stream, which is painful. I had to turn off this light. I have a light in front of me that lights my face. I had to turn it off. Couldn't look at this light, just groggy, shitty. I start warming up. Oh my God, I couldn't beat the first fucking level. Jesus Christ, it was so terrible. It was just a terrible, terrible experience. And then there's like some technical issues where I have to get my microphone working in their Discord so that they can hear us over the broadcast. But my game audio also is what I hear from the other commentators, so I have to mute one thing and not mute the other. My fucking brain's exploding because I fucking can't think right, still drunk, trying to figure this out, trying to be serious. My voice isn't right. I got this weird fucking super serious deep voice because I'm fucking groggy. That's going on. We get in there. The first thing I try to say, I'm like, so fucking stutter like a fucking idiot. Jesus, it was terrible. Oh my God. And you know what, dude? I'm racing the whole time and I don't get to see my opponent. So I don't know if I'm ahead or behind. I'm just listening to like, okay, we're close, we're not close. I'm trying to explain why I like the game, but I can't keep my brain working because I'm focusing so hard on trying to not completely blow it on this It's one of the easiest. It's one of the easiest. It's one of the easiest Mario hacks. That's why I picked it. Because it's one I can handle. I picked the easiest game I could play so I can handle it. But wasn't prepared to handle it drunk. And I'm just focusing on the game. I'm not talking enough. I'm trying to be entertaining and trying to sound like upbeat, but I'm having a really hard fucking time doing it. And my brain is throbbing. And I get to the last level and they're like, wow, you guys are tied. And I'm like, whoa, dude. Like in theory, I should be a much better player than my opponent because my personal best time is like 3 minutes earlier than theirs. So I should be playing better than I am, but I'm not. So we get to the last fucking level. I'm all freaking out and I fucking barely won. I won. It was a happy ending. It was a happy ending, but guess how much money we raised? Guess how much money I raised and Zoe raised for our block of Hack Attack. I think the answer is zero. I think we fucking raised $0 fucking dollars. I think we didn't do anything. I gotta go back and watch the VOD to see, but I'm pretty sure at no point during the commentation did the head commentator Glitchcat, at no point did he say, hold on a second guys, can I interrupt you right there? We just got a great donation of $20 from somebody in the chat. No one. He never said, hey, let me stop you guys, hold on. Or he would never say, hey, you got time for a quick donation? This guy in the chat, Recon Hand Me of Doom, Watson, donated $25. No, that never fucking happened. No one ever fucking donated. It's wasting my fucking time. Played drunk, gained no followers, gained no money for direct relief, gained a little bit of happiness because I won. I didn't lose the battle. I beat someone at this Mario game. So that's cool that I beat them. Like, go me. Ha ha. Hooray. But I win nothing. Oh my God. Then I went back to sleep. I was sad. And then I got back up around 3 or maybe. Actually, I don't remember what I did after that. I also had to do commentary. I think an hour later I had to do a commentary for another person. And I think I fucked that up too. I don't remember what happened. But I wanted to explain to you guys, this is what happened. When I put my mind to something positive, it completely explodes all the time. It never works. It never works. Nice good old sip of that beer. I remember at the last Mario World event that I was somewhat involved in. It was called Speedrun Sessions. It was a Las Vegas event right here at, I think it was at the MGM. I don't remember. I went there. I was excited. I was going to meet some friends of mine that I talked to online. I follow them on here on Twitch. Oh, boy, I get to meet some people I like to watch play the video game. I can't wait to do that. Get there, drink it to 11, fucking drink these things called Grand Blue Bear, some weird fucking rum drink, and I got shit-faced. I got totally shit-faced. And I didn't get to meet anyone because every time I tried to talk to somebody, I was just like, ugh. I just became like a fucking obnoxious idiot, dude. I met like 2 nerd kids who kept buying me drinks. And that was it. It's 2 for 2. It's 2 for 2. And actually, when I got home from that, I made this command. Hashtag serious, SERIO. I made this command. I'll read it out to you guys. I am serious and committed to becoming a better streamer and Mario player. The plan is to stream longer and more often. To achieve this, I can't expect to get better at the game unless I'm willing to grind as hard as the pros. Well, guess what? You haven't done any of that. You're a fucking 2-time, 3-time loser now. Oh my God. Stick to skating, you fat idiot. That's what I need to do. I am. It has been such a long week. So much so I'm drinking a beer right here on stream, man. It has been a depressing week. And that's just what happens, I guess. That's just what happens. Anyway, speaking of depressing ideas. By the way, eventually I will link to you guys in the Discord or something. I will link to you guys the run from last week. When it comes out. It'll come out on YouTube at some point. It'll be a good old time. We can watch it. Maybe I'm exaggerating. But I definitely want to go back and keep my eye on the donation button thing to see if it blinks or if the number goes up, because I don't think it did. Guess what, though? I donated fucking $15. I did it. I donated $10 plus $2.11 plus $2.11 plus $2.11. What's $16? I donated $16 to direct fucking relief. So that was my redemption for my sins. Oh my God, what a depressing fucking moment. I really had a chance, you know what I mean? Jokes aside, I really had a chance to do something positive and I fucked it up. All I had to do was fucking go home early. Why can't I focus? I don't know. Alcoholic, I guess. So I want to talk to you guys about something that's happened to me multiple times. Living in Las Vegas, I have a lot of friends that come to visit. Or do I? I don't know. Living in Las Vegas and knowing a lot of people through this YouTube thing and skateboarding and just generally knowing people. Everyone at some point in their life is going to visit Las Vegas because we got a nice airport here, a lot of layovers. Also, big like top #1 tourist destination pretty much in the U.S. Maybe top 2, I don't know. Place you can gamble, you can have fun. Everybody finds their way out here, bachelor parties and whatnot. And I find myself getting butthurt. Crying poser, if you will. I find myself becoming a crying poser. When I have friends come to town and I see them post on social media that they're in town, but no phone call, no text message, no hitting me up, no nothing. Now, it goes both ways, you know, when I get somebody who I barely fucking know and they hit me up, they say, hey, can I stay on your couch for like 5 days? I'm like, hey, no, you can't. But I would expect maybe hey, I'm in Vegas, would love to grab lunch, or let's grab a beer, or something like that. And when I see people who do that, and they don't hit me up, it makes me think like, wait a minute, dude, like, wait, maybe we're not friends. Keith King says Garrett. Garrett doesn't count. He wasn't actually my friend. John Hill's in Las Vegas right now. Didn't even stop to say hi. Didn't even say nothing. I see him posting in Las Vegas skate parks. He's skateboarding in Las Vegas. 3 different skate parks. Filming footage, skating, having a great time. I commented on the video. I said, as in like, you know I live here, motherfucker. Hi, hello. And no response. And then I sent him a DM because I'm in my own head right now. I had a couple beers. I'm like, motherfucker, what the fuck is this guy doing? I said, hey, I live here. If you don't remember, hi. You know, just like kind of like sarcastic. Hey, I still live here. He writes, yeah, I'm here skating. I don't have any time. I'm spending most of my time, you know, working, and I'm with my girlfriend or whatever. And it dawned on me that rather than sit there and be a butthurt, like, dickhead about it, or make it all about me, you know, make it all about, you didn't hit me up. It's all about me. Rather than make it all about me, it's better to take a step back, look in the mirror, and see, like, okay, like, what's really going on here? And I've come to the conclusion that we're not actual friends, right? We are acquaintances. I'll give you a similar story. My friend Gonzo was in town. Haven't seen him in maybe 4 or 5 years, okay? Because he lived in Utah, and then he moved to LA, and he's been working really hard. He has a wife now, and cats, and he works for Infinity Ward, building animations for Call of Duty. And I haven't seen him in a long time. He doesn't skate anymore. We don't have a whole lot in common, but, you know, we grew up together skating a lot. He was my best friend long ago. And he was in town only for 2 days so that he could have Thanksgiving with his family. And he hit me up and said, hey, I'd love to have a drink. I thought to myself, oh, man, of course you would. Because you're in the same city as me. You're not here that often. Even though you don't have a lot of time. You know, we can't have a full barbecue or a party. But you can come by and have one drink. Sure. Stop by. Or I can come to you. We can meet at a bar. I thought to myself, that's an interesting change. Because one person is here just to see their family, and then they remember their friends, take some time out of their day. Gonzo's day is also busy. You know, it's not just him, it's him and his wife. And, yeah, comes by, he had a couple drinks, we caught up, and then he went his way, and I thought to myself, a nice, warm, happy feeling. And it got me thinking about the difference between a friend and an acquaintance. Now, I've been on both sides of this. And I think for as much of a douchebag as I am online, I think really I'm kind of like a softie when it comes to like the whole friendship thing, right? I think I'm kind of like a soft guy. I tend to think that I'm closer to people than is actually real in reality. So I'll tell you another one. One of my favorite streamers, Lunar Jump. We started playing Mario 64 around the same time. We started streaming right around the same time. We progressed at Mario 64 at about the same rate. And then he got really serious, and I got less and less and less serious. Eventually, I moved out of that and I moved on to Mario World, and he just continued grinding, went from emulator to playing on console. Now he's, I think, the number 3 runner, or maybe number 4 runner in the 16-star category in the world. We started at the same time. He raids me and hosts me all the time. I raid him and host him all the time. We talk about Mario shit. We talk about life. He comes in here sometimes and says hello. In fact, right before I did this podcast, I was in his chat saying hi. Hope everything's going good. I'm getting ready for the podcast. Well, one day, I saw a really awesome Mario 64 t-shirt with the level Womps. Womps is like the legendary level from that game. I'm not going to get all nerdy. I'm not going to nerd out on you guys, but Womps is like one of the main levels. I think it's kind of like you'd call it level 2, but it's also one of the most difficult levels to go fast in. So I said, oh, wow. I'm gonna buy this, and instead of sending it to my house, I'm going to mail it to Lunar Jump. So I hit up Lunar. I said, hey, man, we've been talking and chatting and hanging out and, working together for a year and a half right now. Cool. We've been hanging out, chatting, whatever. Send me your address and I'll I have a present for you. I think it'd be funny to send you this gift. And then he wrote something along the lines of, I don't really give out my address online. And I thought to myself, okay, I get it. I get that if I was like a completely random fan, I might send you like a piece of dog shit or something gross or a dildo or something. But it's me. It's me. We've been hanging out. I'm a mod in your chat. You're a mod in my chat. We're as close as you can get as far as like internet friends go, right? You know what I'm saying? Can we agree of that? I'm not going to... First off, I own an online business. I send, this was back when Cake Muscle was hot. I send fucking, dozens of packages out every week to people all around the fucking globe. And I send out sticker packs all the fucking time. Oh, and also, as far as like being like too big of like a celebrity because you don't want someone to send you weird shit, I give out my address almost all the fucking time too for little things like that. And I thought to myself, man, this is fucking weird. And it struck me as like, motherfucker, maybe we're not friends. Maybe we're just acquaintances, and maybe we are. But I also think I feel like that example is different because of boundaries. I think our friendship just has a different type of boundary, right? But it's hard for me to use that argument both ways when it comes to, for example, fucking Chaz Ortiz is in town all the time. I went to Chaz Ortiz's house like 5 years ago, stayed with him for 6 days. Got to know him really well. We hung out, we skated, drank a couple beers, got to know his family, met his dad. It was a great time. We cruised downtown. We went golfing together. Met this dude, Andre, also super cool guy. And I thought to myself, like, man, when you come to Vegas, you'll be hitting me up. And he did. He did once and then never again. Because I kind of fucked up this party. But other than that, I fucked up this party at the Palms. Anyways, that aside from that, getting kicked out the party, he never fucking hit me up when he's in Vegas now. And I think that's because maybe we were friends and we moved on to becoming acquaintances. And I feel like it's just a weird thing to try to differentiate the difference between friends and acquaintances. So yeah, I don't mean to get butthurt about it, but the guy's in Las Vegas and didn't hit me up at all, and it kind of makes me like not to be petty, but now my shit is kind of like, you know what, motherfucker, like if I'm in New York or Long Beach, I think he's in New York right now. I kind of like I get butthurt about it. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not gonna hit you up then. When I go out there, I'm not hitting you up. And then I get this weird fucking thought in my head. This is why I'm a complete narcissist. Because I'm like, well, I bet if I was more famous, you'd hit me up. You know what I mean? Like, I really think like that. Right now, I'm talking about the John Hill thing. Because he's here right now. He didn't hit me up. And, try not to cry about it. I know this is really like childish way to look at things. But it shocked me. And then I was like, motherfucker. And I truly think that sometimes. I mean, man, if I was more famous, y'all would hit me up. You'd want to do a collab or something. You'd want to put me in a day in a life. You'd want me to be on your shit. As OG Mickey says, stop crying, poser. And it's just a weird feeling. I felt that this week, and I felt like it was worth sharing. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts on the whole friends versus acquaintance thing. I know I'm exaggerating and overthinking it a little bit for the sake of entertainment and comedy, but it's a real fucking feeling. This is a real thing. And it wouldn't just be because, these are internet people. If Gonzo came to town and didn't hit me up and I found out he was in Las Vegas, I'd say the same thing. I'd be like, Gonzo, man, what the fuck is up? I never get to see you. You're only in town every 3 years. Motherfucker, we used to fucking steal food together on skate trips because both of us were broke as fuck. We hung out all the time, every day. Thought you might have or at least text, say, hey, I'm in town, man. Not gonna get a chance to see you, but hope you're doing well. Like a check-in kind of thing. And I don't know, man. As far as like the YouTube thing, let me put it like this. And I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, I'm going to feel the same type of butthurt. If Andy Schrock was in town, he would at least say, hey, what's up, Ninja? If I get time, let's fucking go skate or something. Or if even Josh Katz, goofy ass, was in town. Hey, what's up, man? I'm in town for a couple days. Maybe we'll grab lunch or something. I would just think that that'd be a thing. It doesn't have to be a business thing all the time. Doesn't have to be, a collab. I just feel like those guys would hit me up. And if they didn't, I'd be in the same mindset I am now. Because a week ago, if you would have asked me, hey, if John Hill went to town, he'd probably hit you up, right? I would go, yeah, definitely. So that's just me complaining. That's just been on my mind today. Please don't go send hate mail to fucking John Hill about this. But it's just a weird fucking feeling. And it's happened to me a lot throughout my life. And like I said, I've been on both ends of it. Now, especially, I know a lot of people, right? And here's the other half. I go to California, or I used to all the fucking time, almost every month. And I'd go out there for 2 days, come right back, and somebody'd say, hey, you were in San Diego, you didn't hit me up. And it's like, I was, but I was there for business, and I left immediately, and I've only met you once. And we never talk. So I'm thinking, like, maybe I've been on the other side of this. Maybe these other people have thought I was close friends, right? And then it turns out they're just acquaintances. I've had that happen even with, like followers or Twitch chatters and shit. I'll see them somewhere and they'll be like, hey, it's me, OG Mickey. And I'll go, hey, what's up, man? Like, hell yeah, you've been subscribing forever. Yeah, dude, fuck yeah. And then it's like, all right, well, I'm going to go back to eating with my girlfriend. And then they go on fucking Twitter the next day, say, man, Ninja didn't even want to hang out, man. It's like, okay, motherfucker. It was in the middle of me eating, and you hit me up and just said hi, and then we went our separate ways. And like to them, we might have been best friends, but to me, it was an acquaintance thing. OG Mickey's a terrible example because me and him would have been getting fucked up. He would have showed up with a beer. So that was a bad example, but I've been on both sides. Now everyone's fucking flaming OG. It's a weird fucking thing to think about. I don't know. Anyways, let's move back into the news. I think I bitched about that for way too long because we're already on our 37-minute mark here. Next article, quickly scrolling up. Couple finds loaded semi-automatic rifle inside baby bouncer purchased at Goodwill. I don't know how this could have happened. I hope whoever owned this gun loses it, and I hope whoever finds this gun doesn't get in trouble. I always wonder about that. If you find a gun somewhere that's been stolen and you report it, do you then get in trouble for being in possession of stolen property? I don't know. I hope not. But you know what? It must be one of those things like a case by case basis. It must be like, hey, dude, you turned it in, so you're good. But if we would have found it and you didn't tell us, then you'd be having like an illegal gun or something. I don't understand. Anyways, a woman who bought a baby shower gift at a Florida Goodwill store was shocked when the father-to-be opened the box and found a loaded semi-automatic rifle inside. Her and her husband stopped by the store in Valparaiso on Sunday in Florida. Florida, of course. As they were heading to a friend's baby shower, she found a baby Einstein's bouncer that was unopened and appeared to be brand new for $9.99. First off, you will never pay $9. Oh, okay, this is a bouncer. I thought it was a bounce house. Okay, a bouncer is just a little thing where a baby just wiggles around it. I thought it was an actual bounce house. When I hear bouncer, I don't know shit about kids, that's why. All right. So, it was like the perfect gift for the baby shower. The father-to-be thought so too. He shouted, "You guys got me a gun?" Yes. Yes. While some of the guests laughed. Alvarez Rodriguez said her and her husband were shocked. They called the Crestview Police Department. Officers came to the party and checked the couple's identifications to make sure they weren't convicted felons. Oh, God. The responding officer initially allowed the father-to-be to keep the gun, which is a Mossberg 715T semi-automatic rifle. I don't know what that is. The next day, police asked him to turn it over to the department. The incident remains under investigation. There were no details on how the gun got into the box, which appeared unopened. I'm gonna blow your guys' fucking mind right now. For all the investigators, it is possible to close a box after opening it. I know it sounds crazy, but after the box is opened, you may then, how to explain this in layman's terms? You then close the box, and then if necessary, put a piece of tape on it. It would almost be as if there was a, as if somehow the manufacturer was also able to close the box after it was, it's almost as if it came from cardboard and then can fold back in such a way. Anyways, let's read some of these comments. I thought everyone checked everything at Goodwill. Hammy of Doom, you are incorrect. Weta says, come to think of it, Goodwill is fucked up for not checking what they accept, and the couple is equally as stupid for not opening the box, but they got a gun. Well, at Goodwill, if it's like taped shut, you're not going to be like, hey, garçon, bring me a knife over here. I need to open up this shit and make sure it is what it looks like. If it's sealed, you're just going to assume that's what it is, right? Imagine if it was like an Xbox at Target. You wouldn't be like, hey, hold on, I got to open it and make sure. It said Xbox, but I want to make sure you don't give me no fucking PlayStation, because you know how I feel about that shit. Recon says it's a 22 AR. That's what we had assumed earlier. So it's not an expensive gun, but that shit's probably like, what do you think, $300? A $300 rifle? Man, you spent $9, you get a $300 rifle. That's not bad. Tell you what, Keith King says, I found $50 in a pair of jeans from Goodwill. So what that means is they're not working hard. You know what you probably find in Goodwill? Drugs. I bet you find weed, and pills, cocaine, meth, maybe even heroin. I bet you find that type of shit. If you went through Goodwill, every single pockets, especially some shit that has like a secret pocket, jackets, backpacks, those weird Osiris shoes with the fucking secret pocket, I bet you'd find some weird shit in there. Goodwill, man. You know what it is? These motherfuckers ain't doing their damn jobs right. Next news article. Teen killed. Dad shot after confrontation with North Las Vegas car theft suspect. This is just a sad story. I don't really have any funny jokes to tell about this, but it's a very sad story. A teen died and his father was injured in a North Las Vegas shooting on Saturday morning. Police said about 7 a.m. on November 30, officers responded to a call. When they arrived, they found a 17-year-old boy and his 44-year-old father with gunshot wounds. The teen was pronounced dead on scene, and his father was taken to UMC, where he was stabilized. Levitt said the family's truck was stolen earlier in the morning from their home. The two went in another vehicle to find the stolen truck. They encountered it with the suspect inside. The teen got out to confront the suspect, and the suspect shot the teen. His father got out to help him, and the suspect shot him too. He then drove off. Hours later, police said they found the abandoned truck. No suspect information was available. The boy's identity will be released by the Clark County Coroner's Office. Now, speaking light is saying exactly what I'm thinking. They probably knew the guy, and there's probably some drama. Because I'm going to tell you guys this. If you get your car stolen late at night, and then you find it early in the morning after such a short search, trying to find your car, I feel like it's very unlikely you're going to find it. Now, if I'm stealing a car, first thing I'm going to do is try and get it in a garage or covered under a carport or somewhere like not obvious. So I'm thinking they had to have known each other maybe. And also, here's the thing also. You find your stolen truck, first thing you do is call 911 and say, hey, my car got stolen. I'm right behind the guys. Can you guys come out and help? Right? Because that'd be the easiest way to do it. Because if the car thief knows that you're behind them, they're just going to try to lose you. They're going to take off. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to crash and your car's going to be fucked. And even though you might have insurance, you're still going to have no fucking car for a few weeks. It's annoying. It's going to be terrible. So I'm thinking, yeah, this had to be friend of the family, enemy of the family, relative, maybe angry girlfriend, something like that. You don't walk up to the car and go, knock, 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 give me my car back, asshole, or I'm gonna fucking bop you one, motherfucker, put up your dukes. That's how you get shot, you know what I mean? Obviously, hindsight is always the best, but I don't know. It's a sad story because it's a dad and a son just rolling out. Dad and the son, hey, motherfucker, we're trying to come in here, we want a car back. 2 people get shot. It's just a sad... just a sad situation. Anyways, moving back on to topics that's all we got for the news. I have a question for you guys. There may be a very simple answer for this. Maybe. How are there so many different accents in America? Okay, here's my theory. Everyone came over from either, Mexico or Canada or from the boat somewhere, from Columbus or whatever. They came by, and let's just say everyone talks kind of the same. Oh, hello, good sir. Oh, nice of you to join us. Oh, let's go fuck off these Indians, and then we'll move to California and try to find the gold. Oh, let's find some gold. That sounds fucking outstanding. That sounds splendid. Splendid, my good man. How the fuck did it change so much to where now you get motherfuckers in the bayou out of here, about to go get me a gator, try to watch out for them lightning bugs flying all around over there. I'm gonna put down the beat and I'm gonna come up there, I'm gonna smack that some bitch with my shotgun, goddammit, and then I'm gonna go back to my wife and I'm gonna put my wieners up bar in that bitch. She don't even gonna know what a gator is, goddammit. And then you get that, and then you get the fucking California, thank you so much for... I sound like Borat for a second. How do you do a rich accent? Thank you for doing that for me. I'm just so happy about it. Why would I spend that money on that How the fuck is there so many different accents? Here's my theory. One person just got hit in the fucking head with a horseshoe, and their speech got fucked up. I say this because I was watching the other day. I was watching my 600-pound life. It's a show about these super morbidly obese people that lose weight and get weight loss surgery and get their lives, take control of their lives. And I watched the story of a guy who, as a kid, he got hit in the head and it messed up his voice. He can't think the same way. So now he talks like this with blanks in between each word because something in his head got fucked up during the fall. So I thought to myself, maybe that's how everyone does these stupid ass accents. Also, 2 things. How the fuck do you spread that? I get it, if you live in a secluded area and you spread it to your kids, but how? Maybe that's how it happened. I feel like one person just got hit right in their fucking head. Boom. And then, hello, good sir. Hey, hello, good sir. Man, I'm going to have to move away from all y'all because I can't get along with y'all because I hit my head so hard and now I talk different. God damn it. I feel like something like that happened. It had to be. And then, I don't know. It's weird. How did it create? We started all this bullshit, and now we have this bayou people, and then, you better not put that hot dog in that icebox, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna beat your fucking behind you fucking mooly. Get it out the icebox. I'm coming over there. I'm gonna give you to the count of 3. And you get that? Where did that come from? Where did all these different ones come from? Get the puck. Get the puck. Go get the puck. Shoot the puck. Ryan Reeves is my favorite. Get the hockey puck. Get the puck. Shoot the puck into the net. How are the... I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand how it spread. And I feel like it had to be, okay, I don't want to hurt no one's feelings here, but I remember hearing the story of I don't want to get too religious here. Heard the story of how Mormonism became really popular. It just took a couple people that had to buy into it, and then a couple people became 100 people. 100 people became 1,000 people, and now it's become one of the big fucking religions in America. I feel like all it takes is a couple people. So I feel like one person starts talking fucking weird. You start talking weird, and now like it only takes a couple people to jump in, and now you get a whole fucking city that talks weird. And I feel like it could be something like that. It could be something along the line of all it takes is a little bit, and then you get it going. You get everybody in California talking like they're weird fucking shit, and then you get the fucking people. I understand if you're from another country and the way that you pronounce things is different. I understand like Asian people, they sounds weird. Asian John actually doesn't talk weird at all. I say weird. I say talk weird. What I mean is talk different. I don't mean to be like the fucking, I talk the right way. Oh, I'm the coolest. No, I have my own weird fucking accent too. I understand that. But I don't know. Speaking Light says Mormons talk different. No, motherfucker. I'm explaining that the religion is based on some things that most people wouldn't adapt to and immediately believe. Which also, if you were a normal talking person and somebody comes up to you talking like this, I feel like normal people wouldn't immediately adapt it and just blindly follow it. That's why I brought the Mormon thing into it. People are gonna start talking shit. I know I'm gonna offend one person here. You know what, motherfucker, whatever. But that's the metaphor I was trying to make. I hope I made it clear enough for you guys. I think it's weird. So if anyone has any theories, either in the current chat or if anyone has any theories in the YouTube chat, if anyone can explain to me how, like maybe your theory of how accents started, because I'm still going with, you got hit in the head and then a couple people believed you. Or maybe you lived secluded from other people and you just started talking weird. Now your whole family talks weird and now their family talks weird and it just spreads. I'm thinking maybe that, but I don't know. I don't understand. Well, that wants that Jamaican accent. Oh, I'll turn your dick upside down. Oh, chop on back, blood clot, you killed me, brother Blacker. Oh, bring me 2 tin of sardine and a bread, blood clot. That's my Jamaican accent. Oh man, we've gone a little bit over time here, so we're gonna start to wrap it up. I want to explain to you guys one quick final topic. I'm not a movie critic. I don't know everything about movies, but last night I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and I thought it was not that good. I feel like Quentin Tarantino is the VX1000 of like movies, right? It's one of those things where like people like Quentin Tarantino, but they can't explain why. And then if you try to get them to explain why, they use these weird, like, non-factual metaphors, like, nah, dude, his movie just flowed better, dude. It's all about the feeling you feel when you watch it flow, and it's feeling. But then if you talk to, like, a good director, they'd be like, no, it's all about, like, dialogue and camera angles and lighting. That's how you make a good movie. Effects, costumes and shit like that. And they go, yeah, Quentin Tarantino had weird costumes, like, strange dialogue, weird camera angles. Nah, dude. Nah, it's about the feeling, man. It's about the vibe. Okay? You don't know about the vibe. That's how VX people defend their camera. If you go, yeah, it's 2019, we're using HD cameras now. There's really no reason to use a camera that was created 25 years ago that's almost in every way inferior. Nah, dude, you don't get it, man. It makes skating look better. Yeah, but it's blurry and grainy and has a lack of color. Doesn't work very well at night. Bad battery life. The tapes often glitch. Camera breaks all the time. Heads get extremely dirty. Almost always out of focus. Nah, dude. It's about the feel. It's about the flow. You don't know because you don't have the feeling. First of all, it just makes everything look better. No, asshole. Like, by definition, blurrier does not equal better. Okay, a crisp, nice, in focus, colorful view looks better. Nah, bro, it's about the vibe and about the feeling, dude, and it's about the feeling and the vibe. It's like, okay, dude, you're not going to use any real arguments. It's all about these just pointless things that don't make any sense. Speaking Light says, dude, vinyl sounds so good though. I think that's a good example. I don't know anything about that topic, but maybe. I would assume that vinyl sounds so cool, bro. I would imagine that, probably doesn't. It probably doesn't sound better. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying Quentin Tarantino's a bad director or whatever. I guess all I'm saying is once upon a time in Hollywood, I didn't really care for it, and I feel like my girlfriend loved it. She loved it. So that's mainly why I'm bitching about it. So if she ever watches this, she'll get mad. But here's my thing. I think half of the hype of that movie, if you haven't seen it, it takes place in like 1969. I feel like half the reason people like it is because of all these 1969 throwbacks, right? All the billboards in the movie are from like 1969. The radio keeps turning on and it shows these old advertisements. All the cars are old. Doesn't really have anything to do with the plot. If there is a plot, I don't think there actually is a fucking plot to the movie at all. But it's just like, oh wow, like this makes me think of the 60s, so therefore I like this movie. Rather than like, oh, I think this is a really interesting fucking plot line. Maybe there'll be a twist. Maybe it'll build some tension, right? Isn't there like a formula a lot of good movies have where there might be like a questionable moment and then like this moment of building and then maybe a climax at the end, something like that, right? Wouldn't that make a good movie? But instead, you know what makes a good movie for some people? Just a bunch of like cheap shout outs to something, right? Like, oh yeah, this is a radio clip from the 60s. It makes you feel like you're in the 60s. Ta-da! And it's like, oh, okay, this is the movie then. It's just a documentary on things that existed in the 60s. It named a bunch of actors from the 60s, and I'm familiar with a few of those names, so therefore I now have gratification in this movie. I don't understand. Whatever. Check it out. Watch the movie. I've only seen 2 bad Leonardo DiCaprio movies, and I'm sure I've missed a few. Okay? One was, I think, the only one he got an Oscar for. That weird one where he fought a bear and got his ass beat. That movie was so stupid. Okay? That movie was only popular. First, that movie was only popular because it had this weird, like, vibe, like, oh, fucking, we're gonna respect, Indian tribes or Alaskan tribes. I don't fucking remember what it was. But it was this weird thing. It was this weird. The only things he says in the whole movie is, like, there's no, that's not acting. Anyone can, everyone's been sick. Everyone can act like they're fucking weak and shitty, right? You look at all these other movies he's done over the years. Fucking Titanic did a great job in that. What's it? Wolf of Wall Street? Outstanding performance. Great Gatsby? Also pretty good. Even, what is that one that everyone always brings up? What's it in Gilbert Grape? Oh, I haven't seen that one yet, but everyone tells me that shit's great. Departed! M. Brown! Departed, outstanding performance. Great performance. And then we get fucking the Bear movie. Boring, shitty movie, no dialogue, no real acting. And then we get this fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where he plays some weird. His role is to play a bad actor, and he does it well. He did a great job, but his job is kind of to play a bad actor. It's annoying. Shutter Island, he did an outstanding job, splendid job in Shutter Island. All these hits with plots and twists and ideas and storylines. Can you imagine if Shutter Island was just a bunch of shit from the 70s? Oh yeah, if I remember that song, I remember that song. I'm not going to pay attention to the movie or the plot or dialogue or anything, but I've heard of that song before. Ta-da! I don't know. Maybe it's just a pointless rant. I really don't know shit about movies, so everything I say really ain't shit. Okay? It really ain't shit. But, just my thoughts. Random, mindless speaking. Whatever. You guys got a Jamaican accent out of me, so I feel like this podcast has absolutely delivered. That's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate everybody for hanging out. We ran a little bit over time today, mainly because I bitched and complained and cried too much about the friend acquaintance topic. I feel like I still didn't really get my point across, but I do feel like you guys can sort of do the math in the middle. If you're watching this on YouTube, which the only way you'd be doing that is if you may have missed part of today's episode. Don't worry, this comes out on Sunday morning on YouTube, also on iTunes, also on Podbean, so definitely check it out. It's worth watching the first half. Maybe you missed it, maybe you didn't. I appreciate everybody for tuning in live. We had a pretty good group of people here. Please go ahead and give me a hell yeah in the chat so that I can shout everybody out. And Tarantino, I'm sorry, 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 sorry. And to the victim, I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. Steve, Ninja Lifestyle is the victim. He had to watch that shitty movie. And I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. I'm sorry. Shout out to OG Mickey, Chic Ninja, Keith King, TSA Skater, Recon 19 Delta, Super Ben, OG Mickey, Recon 19 Delta, Hammy of Doom, M Brown, Speaking Light, Back from the Dead, Keith King. I'm sorry. Appreciate you guys for being here. Feel free, if you're watching this on YouTube, quick wrap up. Give me your thoughts on American accents. Where did they come from? Give me your thoughts on friends versus acquaintances. Also, give me your thoughts on should we be allowed to give our property that we own to homeless people if we want to. Do we truly live in a free country? I don't know the answer. Stick around. We will have a short post show. I have a lot of things to do today, but I will just kick back and crack some jokes with you guys before I leave. But the actual podcast has to end now. So let's play that motherfucking intro, motherfucking what?